Welcome back, guys, to another video. Today's video, I'm going to talk about how to be happy. Now, this word happy is tossed around. It's very vague, and I think people use it in the wrong sense. And people think that when you're happy, they look at it as a end goal, right? That I'm not going to quote unquote be happy until I reach this said goal, or until I reach this point in my life, or whatever task is complete. Now, look, you can get satisfaction, and you can get a sense of relief whenever you accomplish something or when something is done. That's for sure. But happy is not really associated um, the way you think it is. And I'll give you guys a few examples. And again, my view on how to be happy is always being on the move, working towards something, because we've all been there. If you're a somewhat ambitious person, once you accomplish something, then yeah, you might be satisfied or happy for like a moment, but then all of a sudden you're kind of thinking about the next thing, the next hill to climb, the next mission to accomplish, right? And you kind of realize that at least personally, whenever I've been busy, or whenever I've been you know, working towards my mission, my purpose, working towards something is when I feel like I'm getting something done. That's when I actually feel happy. It's not necessarily the end goal, even though that's what you're working towards. You're going to be most quote unquote happy when you're actually working towards something, when you're on the move. They call it the process, right? The journey. That's perfectly true. And then when you accomplish it, or the end result is, the end result. But the majority of your happiness is during the process, however long that takes. That's why you see, guys, when you're not doing anything with your life, and, day by day, it's kind of like you have no purpose, you're just kind of going with the flow, or you're doing something that you don't like, your days, weeks, months are becoming very monotonous. That's when you're unhappy, is because you're not on the move. You don't feel like you're accomplishing, you're working towards something. And in essence, you feel like you're kind of wasting your time. And then that's where you start to get stressed and anxious. And, every time your birthday comes, you're 1 year older and you feel like you haven't done anything. You feel like you're falling behind. That's why people are unhappy, is because they're not working towards something. And again, guys, that doesn't mean that you need to be building a Fortune 500 company. When I say you're building something, it can be anything, no matter how ambitious you are. It can be a small company, or it can be working towards that next certification, or in your career, it can be working towards your promotion. So don't get it twisted. Whatever defines whatever your mission, your goals are, that's what I mean. It doesn't mean that you need to be building like I said, a huge company, or it doesn't necessarily mean you have to be an entrepreneur, even though I think that's a great way of being busy. But you can also work towards something if you're a career guy, and then maybe outside of that, you can build something at the side, right? Or, you can build a foundation, like whatever. It's just being busy. Personally, how I began it before becoming an entrepreneur was the self-improvement journey. And that was getting in shape, staying in shape, learning how to approach, learning how to date girls, dealing with rejection, and then being an entrepreneur, building this YouTube channel, multiple YouTube channels, and then learning other skills. For the most part, that keeps me busy, so I don't really have much time to kind of mope around. And because, guys, when you have too much free time on your hands, that's when you start to make dumb decisions, right? So I feel very happy, even though sometimes I don't hit my goals, or they're coming a little bit slower than I anticipated. The fact that each and every day, each and every week, month, year, I'm working towards it, that's what keeps me going. That's what keeps me going, and that's what kind of makes me stay on my purpose, right? So I think that I kind of changed my viewpoint on being happy, that instead of looking at it as I'm only going to be happy when I achieve this, then you're not focused on the journey. You're becoming goal oriented, and you're just looking at the end result. And like I said, sometimes that end result is going to take longer than expected, and sometimes whatever you're doing, you're not going to hit the end result because maybe it wasn't meant for you to do that, but at least you're experiencing, learning new things. So for me, I look at the journey, where I came from, how I dug myself out of this situation. 6 months from now, 1 year from now, how does my life look like? What did I learn along the way? What did I learn about myself? These are all vital things, guys, and that's why I encourage you to start changing your viewpoint on happy. Start being happy that you're, during the journey, that you're starting this on your purpose, the process, and then look at the end result as what it is, the end result. Not only then you're going to be happy, because then you're just going to start thinking about the next thing, right? So start to change your viewpoint on this, guys, and I think you'll start to be a lot more motivated in terms of what you're doing, and patient as well in terms of where you are, whatever process you are in the journey, right? So if you guys have any further questions, you can book a call with me, first link in description, and talk about, maybe you guys don't know what your life purpose is, you don't know what you want to do. These are all questions you need to think hard for yourself. Take some time. Don't make a decision in one day or in 1 week. Take some time to think about, what do you truly want out of life. And if you need any assistance with that, you can book a call with me, first link in description, guys. And if you made it this far, thank you so much for watching the video. Please like and subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys in the next one.